Yo, Maury, how's it going? Good to see you. Hello, hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome in, Maury. Lulu, thank you for the check-in. Here, let me give you a shout out, Lulu. I don't know if I'm gonna have a mod today. Uh, There you go. How's it going, Lulu? Good to see you. I'm also, don't mind me just making a quick message to be pinned. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, of course, Lulu. And you're doing good? That's good to hear. You sound like you've been in like really good spirits lately, so I'm really happy to hear that. Do that. Alrighty. So I was told, and I'm glad that I was told, that there's only a few days left to do um, the Children of Echoes Tribal Chronicles in order to get the extra rewards. So I'll be doing that today. Um, if there's time, I may try the Envisaged Echoes for Zhongli. Not sure if I'll get around to that. If not today, that'll be something maybe in a few days. Um, Also, tomorrow there's going to be another secret stream for this series that I found that's been actually out for a while. It's called The Room. The first one came out in 2014, and then the second one was 2016. Then 2019 was the third one, and then the last one came out a few years ago, I think 2021 or maybe even this year. I don't remember, but it looked really cool. It looked like something close to what never was, like a sort of eerie mystery, but like uh, sort of comfy story based mode game. So I'm gonna be doing that one. Been doing so much better physically and mentally. That's so good. I'm so happy to hear that, Lulu. That is a huge relief. Secret stream. Yes, there's gonna be a secret stream. Um, so that'll be tomorrow at the same time my streams normally are at. Um, but yeah, so I hope to see people there for that one too. I'm testing out doing other games a little bit. I'm using the autumn season for testing out new games. Maybe I'll convert over from a Genshin streamer to a variety streamer. We'll see. I did enjoy What Remains of Edith Finch and What Never Was. They were really fun. So I'd like to do other things like that and not just always do Genshin, even though Genshin has been pumping out a lot of content lately, and I don't think I would necessarily run out that quickly. There are times when it's like, well, what do I do now? I can do a story quest or something, but I don't want to feel like I have to just always stream Genshin or Wind Waker. So we'll see. Maybe I'll stream some other things too. But speaking of Genshin, we will just go ahead and use that as a segue into. Should probably turn this music off now. I need a way to like fade out the music, I think. Sorry, Persona. Genshin, yes. Alright. Um I also do have some world quests that I could be doing at some point. So I am keeping those in mind. But we want to do 6 days for this one too. I should okay, I take back what I said earlier. If I have time at the end of stream, I might do this. I'll open up my world to co-op. Um, if people want to join, we can do this. I need this one. Okay, Children of Echoes. So this is just really for the extra rewards, which aren't a whole lot, but 60 primos is 60 primos, right? Oh, I also just realized it's 3 parts. I may not finish it all today. So the entirety of today's stream might just be this, and we may not finish it. Oops. Well, it's fine. We've got time. Alright, who do I need to talk to first? Oh, there it is. Gosh, I love coming here. The music... Oh, the music is so cool.
Someone needs assistance. She's not back yet. I hope nothing bad happened to Master Cheffin.
Glitch down. Welcome in, Nova. Good to see you. How you doing?
Hey, that little kid is crying. I wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong.
I forgot these were voiced. I'm actually really happy about that. Hello, is something the matter?
Master Chevin, she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet.
Okay, I know this is like supposed to be a really sad, like, serious thing, but this music is way too pumping. I'm here just like bobbing, like physically. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. My model's moving. The song is too much of a bop. I'm so sorry, Emix. I understand there's a serious problem. Did some weekly boss murderinos. Ooh, nice. Upgraded Farazan and Layla skills, not too shabby. Let's go. Yeah, Farazan, really good support for Wanderer and just other like Animo in general. I think she also has Shred, doesn't she? So just a good unit in general. And Layla, nice. Layla actually used to be on my Hu Tao team, I think. I used to be Hu Tao, Yelan. No, wait, was she? No, it might have been my Wanderer team. I can't remember. She was on one of those teams, but I took her off because I opted for doubling up on an element. But she's really fun too. The music doesn't match. It really doesn't. I'm so sorry, Enix.
I told the guards,
Okay.
but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys. They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
It's hero time. Don't worry, we'll look for her.
So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier.
Have we met Master Chevin before? I think the name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if it's just something that we've heard, or if we actually met them.
They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here.
Wonder is now 10-10-9. Need one more, but it's looking to be next reset instead of this one. Well, it's close. That's so cool. I'm happy for you. It was... Who was my first triple? Had to have been Noelle. Had to have been Noelle, but my Wanderer is Triple Crown. It's such a grind. So, I understand, like, where you're coming from. It is such a grind to Triple Crown a character. But you got this. You totally got this.
She
Next
might have
reset
been
is
forced
just
to go
right
near
around
the
the corner.
shadow
You got
pen.
this.
If that's the case, then...
Shadow Pen.
Please, you have to save her.
That's not... Hang on, there's a place that I found here that looked interesting. It was like... There was some abyss smoke coming from there, but nothing seemed wrong other than that.
Please help me save Master Chevin.
We will. Just let me rob your store real quick. What is this? Alright, thank you. Oh, and over here too. Alright. We are go... Where's the quest marker? I hope this doesn't trigger the other thing too.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Give him a wide
According
berth.
to the map, we should be getting close.
Oh,
Let's search the area. Stay on your toes, though, traveler.
it's even funnier because your Navia was 8-10-10 when Wander was 888. Nice. I'm assuming that means, or I'm assuming that you've had... They just danced at her.
Look, over there. Is that Master Chevin? Gotcha.
Yeah, you would have had to have had Wanderer longer, right?
The wind rises.
Because he didn't even have a rerun.
Where did you come from? So strong. Let's get out of here, boys. Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live. Drop all of it.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
No, run-of-the-mill treasure hoarders. Guess they knew what they were up against.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, I like your
I
eyepiece.
thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
I've had Wonder longer, yes, but Sumeru materials are... Yeah. No. I completely get that. Except for the Scaramouche fight. The Scaramouche boss battle fight. That's not too bad. But the everything else, yeah. No, absolutely. Does he use, Rukadavada mushrooms? Or Rukashava mushrooms? Who's Rukadavada? Do they use, does he use Rukashava mushrooms? Yes, he does. I knew there's a reason I don't go there anymore. Yeah, it's so bad. Fortunately, like, I used to know this path across the trees in the Apam Woods. Just from one tree to another, to another, to another. And that was my route every, like, other day or whatever for the Rukashava mushrooms. It was such a pain. It was better once you know the path, but it's still tedious. The blue ones? Yeah, those are the ones. Yup. Emix sent us. See, bleh, Emix sent us to help.
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops. But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Shadow Pin. It's a large deposit, and the purity is exceptional.
What is the Shadow Pin? Is it this?
I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters. I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nachka.
Who are they?
Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan,
Ooh.
and Nachka is her daughter.
So, she crafts ancient names? Shilonen's in that line of business too.
Oh, you know Shilonen? Try mentioning that name in front of Tlasoli. She could sing Shilonen's praises forever.
So it's not just something that only one person can do. This is like something that you can just decide one day to say, when I grow up, I'm going to be an ancient name artisan.
The foremost expert in ancient names. The future of our tribe. The finest artisan in that land. You'll never hear the end of it. I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. She'd never say as much, but I can tell.
Why did she stop?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nachka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nachka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Wyop's protection, Nachka's flame was rekindled.
Miko, welcome in. Here, let me give you a shout out, Miko. Good to see you. Welcome, and thank you for the check-in. I hope your stream is going well.
Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already.
Oh, welcome back, Lulu.
She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger, just like her mother. Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
So that's why you were out here. No wonder you wouldn't leave the crystal behind.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore! What a nice gift! Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
Miko says hi back, by the way. Tell Miko I say hi back as well.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes.
Oh, it says hi back. Never mind. Disregard. Sorry, brain's a little discombobulated. Just a never-ending chain of hi. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, hi. Hey, hi.
All right, let's head back. I'm sure Emish is worried sick.
Emish, got it. Welcome in, Jua. How's it going?
Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Plasoli tomorrow? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
I just hope it makes Nichka happy.
That's right! A good mood makes for a quick recovery! And of course, we wouldn't say no to a little gift.
That face. She's like, you know, we wouldn't mind a little gift.
Don't worry, something tells me you'll like this one. But I'll let Plasoli tell you what it is herself.
Thank you, Lulu. That was an incredibly fast act. Alrighty. I don't want to pick this world quest up yet. I'll pick it up later. Story quests. Right, okay, it's just... I didn't know that was there. Or I forgot that that was there. Alright, back to the epic music. That doesn't match the serious tone of what's going on. Here, let's ooh, a chest. Wait a second. Okay, that's... What a pleasant surprise. Marking this off real quick, because I'm gonna forget later on if I don't. Wait, if I do this... Okay, that's better.
All in a day's work. Wanna see some gems?
Actually, let me...
So shiny!
Someone has ratings, you should definitely wear the most sparkly gems. Okay, so we are... Oh, we have a... Ooh. I'm here about this missing package. Yo, I didn't know that we had to deliver this to her. Or, I didn't know. I did know when I first got it. Yeah, this one's mine. It's the package I sent out. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I'd sent it off to the wrong address. I'd be smoked if that was the case. Thank you, truly. Please, take these. Also, could you not tell Miss Jevin about this? I'm begging you. Sure. Oh, thank you for the iron.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
We're just happy to visit Tlatsoli and Nechka.
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Plasoli had to give up what she loves. Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations.
It's a really cool name. Tlatsoli.
Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
Alright. Act 2. We're 25 minutes in. So I think Act 1 took like 10 minutes. No, it wasn't even 10 minutes, right? Alright, how do we get up there? Ooh, I need more of these. They're kind of hard to come by. Oh. Help. Help.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock.
As always, first two are shorter, third is longer.
Plasoli, open up! They're here!
That's true.
Plasoli? Are you home? Open the door!
But the first one for the other two wasn't just like 5 or 10 minutes, was it? Surely it was longer than that, right?
That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
No response. I'm not gonna break the door down.
Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nishka out to get some medicine.
Hmm.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlisaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently.
The first one for People of the Springs was about 5 to 6 minutes. Really? I don't remember it being that short. I guess they are just like little introduction acts.
Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Let's take a closer look. You stay here, Chevin.
Oh... Alright, I'll just... find a place to hide for now. How is it that every single time Emish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
If she says don't go someplace dangerous, just go in the opposite direction of where you were going.
How is it that
Oh, yeah. Just doing a quick little, robbery. Sorry, it's not robbery, it's, scavenging. We're not stealing. It doesn't say steal, it says investigate. Welcome in, Annie. How's it going? Thank you for the check-in. And thank you for the shout-out to Annie. How you doing?
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see. I'll catch up.
Ooh. Oh, hey, there's a thing here. Is that part of the... No, that's not part of the quest, is it? Alright, moving a while. Oh, there's just nothing. Okay, never mind. I thought it might be like a Pyroculus or something. I'll come back to it. Oh, thank you for the loop, Lulu. Anything else that we can break? What is this way? Wait, warning sign. The workshop is closed, no entry. Okay, I get it, thank you. Block my mud and rocks, it looks like there's no way to gain entry. Yeah, for now. Surely we get to go in there later, right? Okay, do we... Okay, no, we don't touch those. We don't break those. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. There we go. Just woke up tired as hell.
Huh.
I'm
There
sorry,
really
Annie.
is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
Hope you're able to get some better rest. I think that might be a chest or something. Yep, that was for a chest? Okay, cool. I'll grab it at some point in the future. Probably. At least it doesn't seem to be any danger. Seems like it got up there on its own.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
She's down there.
That's Chevin's voice.
Looks like there's someone next to her.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
We just got up here.
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Paimon's the voice of the player for real. Either way, let's get down there.
Petlosaur coming along. Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
Oh. Descend the mountain with the Petlosaur.
Yangu, come here. Are you being naughty again? Oh, that's a good Saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. Alright, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec.
Saurians are actually just, they're really intelligent. Notice they don't act like confused animals who don't know what they're being told, and you have to like talk to them like in basic commands. You can just tell, hey, go play along, I'll make you some food later, and it's just like, alright, I got you.
Sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Nechka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself.
And that was how Null died, not by the heavenly principles, but by being trampled by a Saurian. Rip that guy. 2021 to 2024.
She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests. But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Is she alright?
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed.
So what was the whole point of us leaving? Just to come back? The eyes are cute under the scale that looks like eyebrows. Oh, yes. There was a reason that Katina says that Saurians are like family, not pets. That's true. I forgot she did say that. Because, yeah, like, when we come in here, we're like, oh, you know, Saurian companions. They're like our pets. It's like, no, they are actually really intelligent. They're basically like, you know, young children. They know what you're saying. They're also just kind of playful.
But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix.
She looks... Wait, is she tired? Are those bags, or are they, like, tattoos or something? I think she's just really tired.
That said,
Yeah.
she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was.
The dragons are only mounts to you, except for the first baby dragon that we got in Natlan.
Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Is she all better? No, she's not all better. We know that. Sounds like she was doing well enough to run off on her own, too.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her. Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
The gift. Alright, let's hear it.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost
Ooh.
completely resistant to erosion.
Oh, that looks cool.
The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So, it's like a simplified version of an ancient name.
Don't say that or the Wyatt might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials.
What other materials are needed? Ancient names are made out of obsidian, aren't they? That looks more like solidified phlogiston.
When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic.
Mine even got a human form in the Archon quest and a local legend form. I named that one something. Ryukyun. Does that roughly mean dragon warrior? Oh yeah, Ryu is dragon. I thought Kyun was a different, not demonym, a different, Oop. No. That means, Ryu means dragon, and Kyun is the sound a dragon made. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool name, Annie. That's really well thought out. Mine's not that well thought out. Jua's is, like, clever because it ties in with Natlan. Mine, less clever.
Then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Using Google will get some of that wrong. No, no, no. I was not saying anything about that. You're good, Jua. Um, guess you could say that as well because that was really helpful when Traveler got separated again.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade.
That's actually really cool, not gonna lie. Paimon may not appreciate it as much though, but I think it's pretty cool.
Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
You've got a good eye for business. No wonder you run your own store.
Tlasoli's Blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though.
Will always stand by Chimali, even if it's less unique than you expected. I mean, that's like, you know, coming up with an idea and then finding out that other people came up with the same idea. It doesn't mean that your, like, iteration of it is any less special or unique or whatever. I mean, it is less unique, but not in that sense. Like, it's something that you came up with still, that you grew attached to, so I think it's still completely valid.
Word of mouth isn't
I stand by
always
it too.
reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted.
The meaning will never get twisted, but the crystal itself is in the form of a pretzel.
It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
You're really pushing the sales pitch.
Paimon's interested. Let's buy one, Traveler. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your sister, we can get her to add her name as well.
Wait, that's actually really sweet. And also, like, one of the few times that we actively acknowledge, outside of the Archon quest, that we're looking for our sister.
That way, our names will be together forever.
That's so cute. That sounds a little too precious. It really does.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your Blaze Gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself.
Ooh, that's cool.
Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Good things are better with company. Might as well buy a few more gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds?
Surely.
Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
If that is your real name.
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
No, don't listen to that, Traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh,
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
whoa, there. Oh, big baby.
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my Blaze Gem inscription.
Repair it. Didn't we just get through this whole thing of saying that, like, it's basically indestructible? Might need just to get Arlecchino's damage to 80k. If we get Lumine back before the game ends, do you think they'll go back to change all these lines? That's a good question. I don't think they will. Honestly. I feel like these lines are meant to be played, like, somewhat out of order. Like, you can play through early on quests even after you've gone through most of the Archon quest, and you know, they'll say something and you can just be like, oh well, we already took care of that, or we already did that, or saw that. I think it's just meant to be taken as you're reading the chapters of a book out of order, so I don't think they will change it. But on, you know, by that same token, I don't think that we'll get Lumine back before the game ends. I think that'll be a very endgame thing. Dragons make different sounds in different languages. Oh, do they? Oh, that's cool. Translation: Crimson Moon's semblance, aka Arlecchino's weapon. Ah, that makes sense. Um, Red Moon Silhouette. It's just the English name versus the translation.
I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it.
Hmm.
I tried
Oh, I see.
fixing it
So,
myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
so it's not the gem that's broken. It's just the rope.
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nachka to get better.
You're right.
It is Red Moon Silhouette, but English version calls the weapon Crimson Moon. Yep.
Miangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nachka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat.
Of course you will, Paimon. That's an interesting smug look that I don't think I've seen on the Traveler before.
Anyway, see you around, Plasoli!
See you. I hope Nachka gets better soon.
Look after yourselves. Nachka is going to be so happy to meet you.
I can't help but get this feeling of something might happen to Nachka with all these like things that saying can't wait to meet her and she'll be so happy, and I just have this sort of impending doom in the back of my mind. You know, considering this is a travel chronicle and there are like some pretty heavy emotional tones, I'm just a little concerned. Okay, cool. First two done. Now, about how long is Act 3? I don't need to be in here still. I will get this now. Oop. In Arlequin Story Quest, our travelers said that, I guess that means crimson in Japanese. Red Black Moon? That makes sense, because crimson is like a dark red. So, that makes sense to me. No. Oh, I see.
Quit following me.
What am I missing? I didn't get this already. I haven't been over here. Oh, one more in here. Nice. Was I supposed to go under there?
Take it and have fun.
Oh, this is right behind Children of Echo, so that should be right here. Except it doesn't show up. Why doesn't that show up? There it is. I had the toggle off. Okay. Back to here. One more.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Plasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription.
It's not been several days.
Since Nachka's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
It has really not been several days. We didn't even do the times. Oh no. Please save him. I hope the cutscene saved him.
Shilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
Jeez. The moon behind Arlecchino is technically red-black. That's true. Yeah. That wasn't a question for you. That was including the question mark in the translation. Oh. Gotcha. But yeah, crimson being black, red-black sounds right. I love how certain, like, languages will, you know, they have a way of translating something which is just a very literal translation. It's like, well, what do we call this color? Well, it's a like red and black mixed together. Let's just call it red black.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I think she's dropping a hint there.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer.
A Vilish.
I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Pakal is a name that I've
Sure,
heard before.
sounds good to me.
Which one is Pakal? I couldn't pick up the other one's name, but Pakal. Right, that's he's the chieftain. Translation, it rises from here. Translation, may it be eternal like the moon. Oh, are those her burst lines?
Hey, Shilonen!
Yo, what's Paimon doing on the ground? That took me by surprise.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, everything's fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spirit way, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the axe Shilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nichka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
You give these kinds of things as birthday gifts?
Yeah, that's right. Flowers will wither and toys will break, and snacks are quickly forgotten once they're eaten. But a set of durable work tools will always stay with you and get you through many sticky situations.
That's actually really... I like that prerogative.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of Tequil the Brave.
Could see her burst doing 6-digit damage. Hopefully. You could probably, you may not necessarily need the weapon for that, but I can definitely see the weapon being very useful for that end. We're going to keep grinding premium gems for a few more years. Translation, fall. I think the EN version of this line is everlasting as the moon. Yep. That is, that's the one that I recognize from her the most. Everlasting as the moon. This is where you fall, I think is a 1. And then I forget what her last burst line is. Oh, haven't done this quest yet. Okay, no worries, Johnny. Thanks for popping in. I think, oh yeah. I'd like a setup. Oh, thank you, Johnny, for the hydrate and stretch as well. I'll take care of that right now. And you know what? Just because it's Johnny, I threw in a free posture check as well. All right. Thanks again, Johnny. Appreciate that. I'd like a set too. Where can I buy one? Shilin, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you'd like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you. Great. We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilin's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier. Wait, is that like... Is that if they didn't get the teapot or something?
The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection.
Oh, is
they
that
were
the...
really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
That's the other voice line, isn't it? Oh, right, because the other one was I'd like a set too. I thought that was you speaking for a second, Chua.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Thesoli's, I even brought Nachka. Wait. What did I bring her again?
Huh?
It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
That's strange.
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Witness My Rise. That was the other one that I couldn't remember. Thank you, Chua. A lot of copying, pasting I'm doing today.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the blaze gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember?
You want to use a blaze gem inscription as just the equivalent of a small little notepad? I think they're worth a bit more than that. That's like saying, oh, you know, I need to do some groceries. Let me just write them down on the Dead Sea Scrolls.
After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
Yeah, but what if you don't need the thing anymore that you were trying to remember?
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Your name is that long? Did you include all your relatives' names too? The most expensive to-do list? That's what I'm saying.
No. I engraved some wishes on my blaze gem inscription.
Oh, that's cute. Wait, that's actually really cool.
You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this blaze gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers.
Ooh.
So, many people who bought blaze gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
I was just wondering the same thing. Yeah, that could be a little embarrassing.
Don't worry. We usually ask Tassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text.
Oh, interesting.
Without the right angle of lighting, the blaze gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a blaze gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill,
Auntie?
how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
Sounds like one of Jevin's schemes.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tassoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore.
That's true. Also, when she said auntie, was she being respectful, or are they actually related? Because they both have, ocelot ears.
I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nachka again? This memory of mine.
I feel that.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlasoli and Nachka.
So, that's weird. I don't know if that's an abyss thing or if something else is going on. Smile? Oh no, the smile.
What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernley to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Shilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlasoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
Well, you see...
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. I guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
We also wanted to get a gift for Nachka, but we have no idea what she might like.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second, our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise?
Yo, Knife here. Welcome in. How's it going? Tea. Tea. Yes? Earl Grey? Little bit of sugar. Tiny bit of honey. No milk.
If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the surprise.
Wait, what is going
But
on
if you
in
don't
chat?
ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Easy enough. I have loads of those in my bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it.
The Natlin equivalent of, hey, I got you some socks for your birthday.
Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone.
Oh gosh.
It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Great idea. Well, let's just go and ask Nachka, though.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave.
Sadly something's already pinned. I think you can have more than one pinned message, right? Maybe not. I thought you could, though.
The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord.
Great idea, Paimon. No, that's terrible. That would really look like we didn't try. Let's just go ask Nachka. Even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get something. Okay, and it loops back to that. Great idea, Paimon. No, it's not. It's a terrible idea.
But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother to kill discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
Ooh. Wait, that's actually really cool. Comes from the desolate distant past. Oh, okay, that's a lot of reading. Oop. Can I just... Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness. It's just an actual short story. Alright, this is for the VOD gang. Just doing this. If you want to go back and read this, here it is. Alright, halfway through. Jeez. I would love to read this right now. at the same time, I ain't got all day. I go maybe a little faster. Oh, we're almost done. Alright. And I'm sure that if there's anything important in here, they'll recap it for us. They'll say something like, "Oh, it's just like in the book," and then they'll give us a quick summary of what happened. Okay, interesting. Good read.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the
Yep,
time.
look.
If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remox said,
Paimon is the one that gives the most gifts of the two of them. Paimon even decided on the gift they sent to Ningguang. Did she? What was the gift to Ningguang? What if I told you there's a second one? Oh no.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
So, what about the other version of the story?
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the Demon Lord together and both survived.
Huh.
According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending.
Interesting. Sugar frosted slime. I don't remember that. That was so long ago. I don't remember that.
However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies, and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves.
Oh jeez.
The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka.
Oh, tiny little thing there. Is there really no like grammar check or something that they can run these through before they ship it out in the new versions? It was part of the Liyue Archon quest, so not too surprising you forgot about that. That's such a like, it's probably not necessarily obscure trivia, but it is very old trivia.
If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it.
If I had an alt account or two, then I might remember some more of these things just from having played through all the quests so many times, but I don't have the energy to maintain an alt account.
Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocowaddle.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
That's 2 more for the collection. You can read them to me while we're on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Wait, that's adorable.
Let's get going. Tlasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Alrighty. Ooh, let's see. So, this is spanking new copy. Somewhat aged copy. So this one's the original, right? And this one's the revised version. Surely. Let me see. And Desolate doesn't pass. Let me just scroll to the end and see what the last little bit looks like. We are victorious, but our hearts are blood do not remain for us, but rather for justice and fairness. I mean, it seems different. Yeah, I think yeah. Alright. Where to? Oh, back to, right, Nechka's house. The new version is just a quest item, no forcing you to read it. That's good.
Too slow. Squall and Fury.
Gosh, they really popped off with Natlan's music.
The wind rises.
Go on now, Yengu. Nachika is still resting.
Big baby.
Hey, Twasoli, we're here!
Oh.
Oh,
Her face.
What a
She looks so
surprise.
concerned.
and even Shilonen is here too.
We came to visit Nichika.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer.
The little sped up wave.
I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
Gosh, the sibilances really like make my ear twitch a little bit.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Shilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nachika. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Oh, Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Sure thing.
oh, Paimon will help too!
How, Paimon?
Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
Okay, that's how.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Okay. So now we're getting into, like, we're finally getting to the part of the quest that's like, hey, here's the kicker. Also...
Sorry. Nachika's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you.
Well,
Have
you're
a
the...
seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
Is Shokowaddle supposed to be based off of... What's it supposed to be based off of? Chocolate, right? Yeah, it is based off chocolate. Okay. So it's just like... Basically, they just have a... like a cocoa mix or whatever with a lot of sugar. Gosh, if you've ever seen cacao beans like before they're like refined into chocolate, they look so disgusting.
Just a kid, but now you're a pillar of the children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
And like I say disgusting, but like they also look really cool. They look like little alien eggs, and as disgusting as they look to eat, it's also really cool and also really interesting that someone decided to look at that and try and turn it into something much more edible.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
You've been close for quite some time then?
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop.
Chocolatl is based off the Aztec drink, chocolatl.
But eventually, She moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and
Who
I
would have
didn't have the
guessed?
chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house.
Hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed.
You two seem like family. Shilonen seems just like an older sister to Nechka.
That's how Nechka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again.
Apparently the Genshin spelling skips the first L. Good to know for future attempts at typing it. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, I think maybe it was a typo, but I also could have misread it, and I didn't have the word in front of me to double check.
I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Yeah, there are a couple things that they have done, I noticed. There was a video where someone put out how to pronounce all the different words and places in Natlan, and what they were derived from. And there were a few that were basically the same as, you know, the original word that it was derived from, but maybe like one letter was taken out or changed or something. So I guess that would have been one of them too.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like.
So how did Nechka get so sick? Is her condition really that serious?
If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's illness actually originates from the Abyss.
Yeah, because of course it does.
That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name.
Oh.
Oh, Nechka. My daughter. My Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me.
Yo, I wasn't looking to cry today. What is this?
I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work. And I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Shilonen has even brought her a gift.
Please drink some water first.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
Watch the French try to pronounce all the consonants.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Let me flex my cooking skills. Yo, let him cook. Let's start with a fried egg.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
I can eat entire fish myself. I promise the plates will be picked clean.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Jeez. Japanese won't have any sub in the subtitle. They will literally attempt to make a sound out of everything. Enough talk, let's start with a fried egg. Huh? She mentioned all those delicious dishes, and you're just going to make a fried egg? Listen, Paimon. It's easy, it's quick, it's delicious. What more could you want?
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Chocolate. Classic. No, we can get chocolate anywhere. Cup of grain fruit, please.
Cup of grain fruit.
Exactly. Chocolate. They're really both halves of my brain right now. Paimon's the voice of the speaker, or she's the voice of the player. This is just my inner monologue.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
I like where your head's at.
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime?
Chalky milk. Yes, chalky milk. Speaking of being in a cat family.
I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Shilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Or she'll wake up hungrier. At least that's how it is with me. If I don't have anything for a while and I rest or take a nap or sleep, I'm just a lot more hungry when I wake up.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
Quite glad not a dog person, but most of your extended family raises dogs.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
I prefer cats. I love dogs. Kind of at a distance, I guess. Like I don't know. I think I much prefer cats though for their personalities, and I just think they're cuter, and they're a little less maintenance. But dogs are great, not gonna lie.
That kid.
One of my dogs thinks he's a cat. I swear. What are we doing? We're grabbing things.
That kid. She's just like Nachka.
Can we visit some other things here? Can't go out there.
Someone needs assistance.
And nothing there. Okay. Like chocolate and can't really have that in the house if there are dogs. That's true. That reminds me, I need to go get some chocolate that I can actually eat. Because most chocolate, at least here, that I can find, most of the chocolate that I used to be able to enjoy, I cannot anymore because they're processed with milk. And that is one of my 2 allergies, unfortunately. So I have to find vegan chocolate.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet.
Or dark chocolate.
Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
Struggling not to give spoilers on this one. Might have to step away from the keyboard to resist the urge. Oh no. I'm concerned now. Ju is normally pretty good about this, and something here wants to tempt him to give spoilers? What is going on?
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby.
Just love having cats hopping in your lap and just pet them all playing video games? Yes. Cats are
No
great.
need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
So, should we keep walking? Maybe the delivery person got lost?
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlasoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
I don't see any ingredients.
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Poison, welcome in. How you doing? Can I get a shout out for Poison, please?
Shilonen, where'd she go?
You'll enjoy this, Poison. We're doing the Tribal Chronicles with Shilonen.
Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters?
Oh.
Let's go help her out!
Do we get to test run as Shilonen here? Please? Since it's not looking likely. Yeah, there we go. It's not looking likely that I'll be able to,
One with nature.
Things are about to get dicey.
I messed up.
Into the wind.
Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
There we go. Good, tired, making DPS
All right,
venti. Nice.
that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, was easier than I thought.
I'm excited for DPS venti. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Yeah, let me know, or you can post some build references or build screenshots when you have them done. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, we didn't see any monsters on the way here. We were also looking around and didn't see anyone climbing down the slope. You must have terrible luck. You didn't provoke them, did you? No, you must have terrible luck.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlasoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe?
It's something to do with the crystals. He's got one too. The blaze gem. The one girl that had the memory loss, she had one. He got attacked, he's got one.
If she comes back, Nachko will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nechka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
It's those. It's gotta be. His build is now better EM ER ratio than before, but his crit damage is 108. Crit rate is 60 on his main artifact. Or main artifact set. Ooh, nice. So what are you looking to what are you focusing on now for him, I guess?
Look at that! He has a blaze gem inscription too!
So luck shouldn't be the problem. Seems there's a market for those inscriptions.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Sure thing. Paimon can help too.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
Yeah, she's picked up on it now too.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff?
And they're all carrying blaze gem inscriptions.
Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Crit damage is... Other stats are fine. Paimon, huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grain fruit that fell out of the bag. Mouse keeps clicking twice and it's pissing you off? Oh, like when... Oh. Yeah,
Once
that's
you
annoying.
live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this.
I hope not.
Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Okay. Guy's not there anymore.
Squall and
Can
fury.
we talk to, Oh wait, these are... Wait, where... Yeah, why are they right outside your house? Or, not right outside it, but why are they here? Winnable? True. Easy winnable.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
Alright, as long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Oh, Lazuli gets to...
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
No flying on the table, Paimon. Who doesn't want to live with enemies as their neighbors? What do you mean, most people? What would you like to start with, Paimon?
Paimon will help herself. Paimon will have some of this, and this.
Wait.
Oh, and this!
That was a fried egg in there. Paimon, you were gonna yell at us earlier for offering a fried egg.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones?
She did say that. No flying on the table, Paimon. But Paimon can't reach that dish. Could you give Paimon some? Come on, come on.
I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nechka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nechka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for.
That's sad.
Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
So DPS build give him more ER, a bit less EM, and higher crit rate and damage, and less animal damage bonus, but still need to farm his set more. Well, good luck on the set farming. I think that set is, not... It's a pretty forgiving domain, if I remember correctly. It's definitely not like Husk.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Nightwind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
Okay, sounds good, Poison. Thank you for the lurk. Hope the farming goes well.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago?
A Blaze Gem inscription? Whose is it?
The delivery guy's. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Everyone's memory loss had something to do with Nechka.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity.
It also looks kind of like an Ouroboros snake, a snake eating itself.
The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonin. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
You're going to make an ancient name for Nechka? But ancient names must be approved by the Wyob.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyob is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyob's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonin. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me.
I'm trying to figure out whether Shilonen's upset or impressed. I'm truly confused as to the voice direction.
I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
She sounds indignant, but she also sounds like she's marveling at it.
Wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
Even though it's not an official ancient name, that's still a lot to do on your own.
Yes, it was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun.
No, that wasn't it. You had some sort of attack.
I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments, but Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
Porque no los dos? You can be impressed by something that you don't like? I mean, yes, but it was like she was acting one way but saying another, and I was trying to figure out what the vocal direction was given for Shilonen's VA, or if there was one. I'm just a little confused. The VA is doing a fine job, you know, the sibilance thing is a little annoying, but they should have fixed that in post. Or, you know, they should have fixed that once they got the sound clips back from the VA or the studio. So she's doing fine with what she can do. I'm just confused as to her character's motivations. The vocal direction is what's throwing me off, I think, just a whole lot. It's mostly I've noticed with Shilonen. I've noticed it with a couple other characters too, I think. So, I don't know. It's just been something that's been nagging me.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonen?
Let her think about this for a moment.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you.
I don't know that I want that anymore. I'm not sure I should be carrying those. Then again...
I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Then again, we have no memories of Nechka, so we should not be affected.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Huh? What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nachka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nachka, Auntie.
We haven't seen Nechka yet. We haven't heard Nechka's voice. What if it's one, not a human girl in that room, or two, I don't know what I was gonna say for two, I forgot. But what if it's just, you know, like, remember in the Fontaine world quest where it was during the caterpillar one, I think. During the caterpillar quest, they were referring to wait, actually, maybe it wasn't the caterpillar quest. I can't remember. Anyways, what if it's not, like, what if Nechka's like passed away and Lazuli is holding onto like a remnant of Nechka, or it's like some abyssal creature or something.
Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
I don't know. It just seems weird that we
Let's
haven't
head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop.
seen a flashback
Disassembling
of
the
her.
central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
We haven't heard like even like a little bit of a voice, like a young girl saying mom, or like groaning in pain or something. We haven't seen or heard anything about Nechka, so I'm just wondering if it's not actually Nechka, or if Nechka was converted to an abyssal creature or something.
Swollen Fury.
Just gonna raid your workshop real quick, Shilonen.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
A mess is what I like best. But I want to have a look. A mess is what I like best.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Ah.
Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh, poor Kachina. Cobalt, welcome in. How's it going? Hello. How's it going, Cobalt? Hope you're doing well.
Oh
That must have hurt. Was Kachina okay?
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Are there really that many books inside? I thought a workshop was supposed to be full of tools.
yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place.
Yurei. I'm doing well, hope you enjoy the story. It's really interesting. The first two were super quick, and then the third one, we had to get through like, I think 25% of it before they started hitting us with what was actually going on. The other stuff was kind of set up, but I felt like it was just sort of slow burn, and then, or not even slow burn, it was just not really like centralized until we got to partway through the last one, and then all of a sudden it's just, you know, everything hit immediately.
But it seems more like a library
But it is
than
interesting.
a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts.
But how busy does this line of work keep her? Because ancient names aren't just handed out to every single person.
You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will.
However, have not yet, so this is where we run into a corner. Sounds good. Thanks for the lurk, Cobalt. Thank you for popping in.
And
Have
as
a
an
good lurk.
engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name.
Oh look, it's actually sitting in her hand. The second time that we've seen an item sitting in someone's hand instead of just floating there. I think it's a second. It's at least the second that I remember.
And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
Also, the Archon quest saying that making ancient names takes the crafter's life. It kind of makes sense why she forges other things as well. Well, is it that forging ancient names in general, or for the traveler because he's such an extenuating circumstance? You know, like, is it because his situation is so different that it would cost her life, or is there some other I don't know, because I feel like that's a very dangerous line of work if that's the case.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
Only they could be even more powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you.
They didn't seem to imply that the cost of a life was anything special to the traveler, at least as far as I remember. Maybe it was just how I interpreted it then. Because to me, I thought it was because of the situation that they were facing with forging an ancient name for someone who was not Linese. But I don't know. I'd have to go back and rewatch the scene to try and reinterpret it.
And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The traveler always has Paimon by his side, though, so he'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Try not to fall asleep on me next time.
Anyway, this is what Tlasoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
To me, it seemed like Shilonen already knew about the cost of a life, but didn't know if it could be forged for someone not from Natlan. As Ron just said, guess this is a bit off topic. Yeah, I'll definitely try and go back to reinterpret that scene, because now I'm questioning it as well.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Opens the door and walks into a workshop. Some unsettling crashing sounds come from the workshop, followed by some agonizing creaks and squeaks. Eventually, Shilonen rushes out the door with the box in her arms. She then turns around and kicks the door closed, shouting the sound of dusty books falling to the ground inside. Oh gosh.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
How do you disassemble? That's like saying, hey, I'm gonna disassemble this this carved gemstone. How do you go about doing that in a way that doesn't destroy it?
I'll catch up.
And also, why are we up here now?
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon. I'm sure Shilonen knows what she's doing.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription.
Ah, okay. So it's more like a diagnostic instead of disassembling. Why would they keep calling it a disassembly, though?
Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground.
Phlogiston, boom crystals.
Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings, can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nechka.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible.
Makes sense. So you're talking about it from a technical perspective.
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
You really care about efficiency above all else. Sounds like the most efficient approach.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation.
Yeah, that's true. You can ask Paimon, she's the master of nicknames.
If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway.
That's true. Better than the prison arc, at least. I don't know. I did kind of like the prison arc. It was a little humdrum, though. But, I think that's just the thing about a lot of these quests is there has to be a period of just establishing things. But I did like a lot of Fontaine's quests.
So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
That's what I'm saying here. Paimon, nicknames are your specialty. See, your nicknames need more thought and observation, Paimon.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Yep. Tone Deaf Bard. Okay, well, that's the first one. Okay, that's the only one that comes to mind, really, but still.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Do it, Paimon.
Are you serious?
Usually they're mean nicknames, though, so,
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Don't overstress, Paimon.
Smith?
No, Paimon. And just the quiet Smith?
Yeah, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname.
Prediction. She's gonna come up with the perfect nickname for Shilonen at the end of... Okay, well, perfect is subjective, but she's gonna come up with an even better nickname. As subjective as that sounds, regardless, she'll come up with a new one for Shilonen at the end of this quest.
Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
Paimon being a new kind of toy in Sumeru. Guhua Geek, Tone Deaf Bard, Bull Chucker. Yep, that's right. Bull Chucker. I can't believe I forgot that one. Guhua Geek. I definitely forgot that one. I'm not a toy, I'm Paimon. Ooh, minigame. Connect the activated phlogiston wedges. Okay, well.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
Oh, down here. She skates down backwards. It's so cool.
There. That should complete the flow.
Cloud Diver. Welcome in. How's it going?
Shilonen? You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground.
Ito being the bull chucker because he keeps chucking Ushi. Thank you, Cloud, for the hydrate and the posture check. Let me take care of that right now. Care package. I appreciate it. I threw in a free stretch as well. I think you were streaming last night or this morning. At some point when people of a normal sleep schedule would be not awake. And I was just heading to bed as well, I think. How was your stream? Can I get a TSO for Cloud Diver, please, Jua? Is that the power of the Children of Echoes?
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much for the shout out. How's it going, Cloud? Good to see you. Ooh, last doing Minecraft. Were you doing like an SMP or a survival or hardcore series?
But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
Don't tell me you're actually already covered head to toe in work equipment.
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand.
Nice. Completely forgot about Paimon's line here. Ugh, Paimon's mad. You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you. Baiju, you're mannequin man. Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck. That's so funny. We just got home from the gym. It was a rare night stream. Played Minecraft with besties. Yo, nice. Sounds chill.
I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
I will say, if you haven't done this already, this is the Children of Echoes Tribal Chronicles. So if you're trying to avoid spoilers, this is just the warning right now. This is like near the end-ish, I think.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared!
Wait, is that how people make graffiti here?
Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating!
After some time, the blast of phlogiston ceases, and the central inscription returns to Shilonen's hands. Friends wanted to try speedrunning the game because we've never fought the dragon together before. Made it to the stronghold under 3 hours, which is pretty fast for you and your friends. Nice. I tried doing the same thing with some friends before too. I was a little less involved, but I was still partially there. It was fun. It is fun to do the dragon fight with friends. Paimon calling D-Luke Captain Pyro that one-time count. Yep, that absolutely counts. It's a nickname. The diagram looks like graffiti. That's what I'm saying. It's like, is that how people make graffiti if they run out of paint?
So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So you're saying that everything's normal?
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Shilon.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Captain Locust. Other than that, out of Paimon's ugly nicknames.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question.
Me?
What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
It somehow doesn't seem right. And I truly think that.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Oh, we're taking an ad break. See you in about a minute.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this Blaze Gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you're even able to retrieve the sand, you would most likely drown.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nechka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlasoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face.
That sounds very complicated and kind of morally ambiguous.
In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nechka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nechka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
So at any moment, she might just...
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
She's already made up her mind. She's ready to pay the price.
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
I don't like where this is going.
Behold!
Why is it, like, just on the other side of this cliff? Why could it not just be at the bottom of the cliff?
Too slow.
Stealing these.
The wind rises.
Oh, I guess it's not that far. It seems farther, for some reason. In my head.
Someone needs assistance.
Smile. Don't, no. Why the smile? Why? No. I'm concerned. Knowing for both you and the delivery guy from earlier.
Shilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nechka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost.
Yes, but at the same time, no? I don't know.
But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's
Yeah, that's
fine.
fair.
I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nechka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan.
Well, if Tlasoli gets punished, Shilonen should as well for being an accomplice.
I need some time
Don't
to
like the
consider
implication of
how to
that.
let Nechka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nechka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh, is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke.
Oh, did she fall?
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is
Okay.
that you?
Well, human girl.
You're Nechka?
Why can't we see... Why is her face being covered?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times.
How? You weren't supposed to read it yet.
You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now.
So the bad one. The bad version. You'll go to the Archon quest just to get Primus for 1,000 floating dreams. Wait, what's 1,000 floating dreams again? Sounds like a weapon name.
Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Exactly.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us.
You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Mom told me about you.
Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Hello, Nechka.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Let me check your temperature. Seems the fever's gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration.
Nahida's weapon. Oh, gotcha. Still don't really know how to make the most out of grass DPS output. That would fall probably under Jua's scope of knowledge. He's the one that runs a really well-kept Hyperbloom team.
What do you think, Auntie?
Or is it Hyperbloom, or is it just Quicken?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
She's prepared.
Talk about being prepared.
That's the third time that's happened already today, Paimon. I'll say something and then Paimon just echoes it. Sometimes I'm Hydro for Hyperbloom. Use the AFK team. Nahida, Yaimiko, and Farina. True. You know, I need to try that once I get Nahida. Her Nahida's constellation can make reactions involving grass inflict critical hits. Yes, they can. It's the only instance of crit that you can get out of Dendro. Which is really interesting, but it makes sense that it's an effect tied to an Archon.
It doesn't hurt to be
I
prepared.
didn't read that out loud.
Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka. Don't cause any trouble for Shilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
If you don't stir up some trouble when you're little, then you'll never get the chance again.
Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Oh, we're not in her room. Okay. C2 specifically. Nahida is a demon god for a reason. 20% crit rate and 100% crit damage. I don't want to... Hi, little guy. I don't want a C2 Nahida. I would like a C2 Nahida. I'm not going to pull for one. That's, with my luck, not going to happen. Unless I get funded. But, yeah, aside from that, outside of that, I will not be pulling for constellations for Nahida. I will take, if I can get one, I will take it and run.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay, we are heading to back and forth just between like these two locations. Fair enough, you can always borrow mine if you need it. Appreciate that. RNG with weapons have been horrendous. I feel you, Annie. It's been a tough. Yeah, it's just been tough lately.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too.
Lost 50-50 for the first time in character banner. Oof.
Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chanil and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, right.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nichka.
Wait a second. Isn't Ignal the one from the beginning who had the gemstone eyepiece?
I remember that Nichka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nichka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
It cost you 161 pulls to get Mualani and not ready to farm 80 more if you lose again. Yeah, no, that's fair. Especially if the new map isn't coming out before the banner ends. Yeah, it's not. Unfortunately. Saw 200k damage from your free-to-play Mualani, but that was with Arlecchino inflicting fire to enemies. I mean, hey, 200k is still 200k.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
I would like
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Shalonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nachka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
I don't think that was her. I think that was the mom.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover.
No, I think it was the mom.
She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe about all sorts of things.
And she knows it too.
That's how you know she's one of the children of echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
She knows that her mom is lying about that.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Remak.
How so, Paimon? Please elaborate.
According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... To kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on! I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return!
That's a new pose.
The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nachka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
You forgot? But didn't you just read it, Paimon?
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up.
No, that's another instance of memory loss. Something else is going on here. There's like another layer of this plot.
But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
Or, you know, let her read it on her own when she gets the book.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
Because Paimon's read it, and the memory from the crystal is getting siphoned over to Nachka. Right?
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
That's not the other ending she was talking about.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight, but I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
This is suspicious.
Okay, Mom.
She doesn't have access to the memories yet. Remember, they still need to create the mechanism to prevent her from simply being overwhelmed by memories. But then, what just happened? There were two different things there that seemed like they could have been because of that. Is it Traveler or Traveler with two L's? It depends on where you are, Annie. Double L is a common, which one's which? I use both, so I kind of forget which one is American English and which one is like European English. I think European English uses one L and American English uses two. So, how's the ore?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nachka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday.
Okay, so I had it backwards then. Thank you, Jua. I use both, so I always forget which way is which.
But, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apashpalan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nachka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
I don't like the subplot going on here. Over here.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
Just hearing like random dialogue, just random NPC thoughts. Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Huh. Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apashpalan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Tlasoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver, and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your Blaze Gem inscription. Here, have a look.
Traveler is Conrian? No. Traveler's from a different world.
Come on, Nachka. Say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nachka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
Well, that's nice. Thank you, Apashpalan.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nachka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors.
She's trying
if you
to
don't
separate
come
them.
and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nachka would like.
She's trying to separate Tlasoli from Nachka so that Nachka has a moment to think and breathe of her own accord and, turn to the traveler and say, hey, by the way, I've been held captive here for 3 years. Please help.
Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
Alright, let's see. Remember, Traveler is a descender. He's not from anywhere unto that.
Dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Oh, what a busy day.
Let's just wait for them here. Be sure to stay close, Nachka. She's gone just immediately. And they were shocked that the Abyss Twin was no longer seen as another descender. Princess could reach our Traveler at any time, and they are literally just waiting until we finish the journey. The wiki does say Traveler is from that region. What is that supposed to be Conria? Or no, that's not Conria, I don't think.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave?
Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could.
He's a brave character. I admire his courage.
What about you, Nachka? Which character do you like?
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother to kill. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Coatlicue in the final battle.
Wow, you remember all the details, Paimon. Seems like you were really immersed in the story.
Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it.
Watch Tequila being Ken in the next summer event where we get more Alice lore. That'd be so cool.
Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Rima, and Paimon will be Tequila, okay?
You just like reciting epic lines.
Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Coatlicue?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Reebok and took on his appearance.
You said it yourself. That's the old version. That wasn't the one Nechka read.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Coatlicue was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
That's suspicious timing.
Mom!
Means other? Oh, I see. From other region. So just not applicable or like, not like TBD or something.
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something out for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
Trying to tell us something, I think, but we'll never know.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
Shilonen, did you leave us with Nechka on purpose so we could talk with her alone?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Shilonen has dragged Tlasoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Nechka has a strange look on her face. Seems like she has something to say.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now.
Okay.
Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home.
Characters' outfit not matching their element colors are mostly wind for some reason. Is it mostly? 'Cause I think I've seen a lot more... now I need to see a chart of this. But I do like when characters don't wear colors that indicate their element. Like Charlotte, Noelle. Like, you would look at Noelle, you couldn't even really tell what her element would be. Albedo, I guess, kind of to an extent. Like, I would probably look at him and think, well, he does have a bit of gold, so never mind, not him. Goro, he looks like he could be Animo from, like, these, like, lighter blue accents. Charlotte, you would not be able to look at her and see Cryo. Chi-Chi could be, like, Hydro or Cryo, either way. I would consider her. Jean, yeah, I could see her as being something other than Animo. Well, same with Beto. Not sure. There are a lot of characters that are just... Oh, well, hang on, she's in her outfit. Let me bring it back real quick. Actually, I would probably consider that kind of hydro-coded. I would probably consider that, especially when he does that. Barbara, it's just white.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my...
And then Razor. I think everyone else for the most part. Oh wait, no, we've got Kaveh. Oh, actually, and Candace. She's Hydro, but she's wearing a lot of purple. Fremene's Cryo, but he's got like no... Like, I would probably think of him as Hydro, especially with the diving helmet. You're very geocoded. And then yeah, Kazuha, very good reference of an animo character that does not look like an animo character. Um, we might not know the element of Wriothesley instantly. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Translation Yunjin? Oh wait. That's also a good one. Yeah. She's got hardly any gold on her at all. So yeah. I don't know if I would say mostly animo. Definitely these two for sure. Um, I think she's, especially the hair, our resident Granny Miku.
Huh?
Alright, but anyways, where are we going now? Last shop. Oh, we missed it. Yeah,
I finished repairing your
I
blaze
put that
gem
together. Thank you,
inscription,
Dua.
Kevin. I've also reinforced it, so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Interesting. Only know Japanese names of Liwa characters. Didn't instantly know the element of Diona. That's also a good one too. Thank you for the care package, Poison. Let me do that right now.
Thank you. How about the
Oh,
volcano
there's.
crystal?
It was
usable?
Kevin.
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nachka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's
I love the
fine.
eyepiece.
Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
Have a great stream heading out. Thank you so much, Poison. Have a good rest of your night. Take care.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices then.
Oh, Shilonen.
See, I hope that they like Jua, what you were saying earlier about lines being changed based on whether we meet the traveler's sister or not, or reunite with her or them, depending on who you choose. I do think that certain things should be changed when the dialogue is just wrong, but I don't think it is a high enough priority.
We already know what's going on.
We're all doing our best for Nichika.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Pakal ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry.
Uh-huh.
As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Keep calling characters however the Japanese call them. It'd probably cost a ton to go through all the lines, look at the context, and determine if anything needs to change. I mean, they could just do it in a sort of, what's it like when you have a repository that you can just submit, ticket issues to, and just say, hey, this is wrong, and then they just go down the list, not all at once, but just every so often, and they just say, okay, we fixed this one, we can mark this ticket as complete, and they just sort of do that, like in a sort of help desk format. Just people submit lines that need to change, and whenever they have time or come across it, or just need something to do, or hire, some contracting company or whatever to come in and do this kind of stuff. I don't know. I feel like it's doable. There is a cost to it for sure, but I definitely think it's doable.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together!
Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
Smooth, Paimon, smooth. I'll have to buy you some. If the price is good, we could buy you a whole set.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
I know Paimon's putting on an act, but that was still kind of adorable.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
She's trying to keep an eye. Yep, Shilonen's taking Soli with her again. Let's keep talking with Nechka. I guess the do half our job for us so we can do the rest method. I mean, hey, whatever works, right? Love it when Clee says something that I will wait for the translation for.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Mr. Traveler, I. Come here, Nechka.
Side-eyed.
Huh? Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now.
Yup.
It'll be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom, You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going.
I don't like where this is going.
You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
That reminds me of a line from something.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Just wait. Stay quiet. Let's see what Shilonen says.
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal.
What was that line from where it's like, oh, it was Thanos talking with Gamora. It's like, I never taught you to lie, that's why you're so bad at it. Aunt Lisa, big sister Lisa. Oh, that's adorable.
Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
Lasoli declines your help and leaves the tribe. Okay. Huh. It's apparently from About Lisa, but is not reflected in English. It's Klee correcting herself. Oh, got it. Because I'm guessing Lisa doesn't like the idea of being
Thank you,
called
everyone,
Aunt.
for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party.
We'll be there. I hope she'll continue to feel better.
Alright. It's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
What if she's not actually sick?
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
That's a very clunky sentence. That did not go through any editors at all.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste?
Honestly, at this point, I don't know what to think about
It's
you.
very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Shilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
It's a different copy. A different copy, jerk. Let her read it.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh, what's different about this version?
Let her read it.
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh yeah, all we get is Lisa is the best, followed by the rest of the quote. Pronounce her name Clay instead of Klee, probably because it's German. Probably not how to read IPA. Yeah, I can read. I mean, I'm not in practice, but I can read IPA to a decent degree.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Shilonin.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
Right.
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories?
Mm-hmm.
I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nichka remembers it!
Oh my goodness, Ringtail VA, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Jua, can I get a TSO for Ringtail VA, please? How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Monday. Thank you for that, Jua. How's it going? What were y'all doing? Ooh, Portal 2. That's a good one. I've actually been thinking of replaying that recently. Thank you so much for the follow as well, Ringtail. How did it go? Were you just doing story, or were you doing the co-op maps? For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Null. I am a floating eyeball that plays mostly Genshin. We are having a super secret, spooky, cozy stream tomorrow, though, if you want to tune in for that. It's a game series called The Room. I'll be playing that for the first time. But I normally play Genshin and some Wind Waker as well. Both? Ooh, nice. Loki, you have a majestic voice. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I get very weird when I get compliments about my voice because I never really liked my voice before I started streaming. So I I get really awkward about it. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Before you got Klee, you got Amber throwing I'm guessing that's Baron Bunny to explode the fish. For an eyeball, you're so cool. I know the feeling, right? Like, you've got VA in your name. You know the thing, right? It's the whole thing about, like, but, like, is my voice just... You kind of are in your own head about it. Also, I will say right now, for people who are playing Genshin and want to avoid spoilers, this is the Children of Echo's Tribal Chronicles. We're near the end, so this is just, like, the general warning for any spoilers if you're trying to avoid them. Thank you so much for the follow, Shining Moon. Appreciate it. Thank you, Annie. That's Annie's favorite line, favorite quote of mine, is when I say ow, when I get hit in game. I get so flushed when people say they like my voice. I totally get that. And you're so valid. But yeah, how was the Portal stream? Forgot to follow that we're supporting the homies here. Appreciate that. No worries. You're all good. I appreciate all the follows, and thank you so much for the raid, Ringtail. I don't think I've... Here, where did your name go? There it is. I'm gonna drop you a follow as well. But yeah, was it co-op with chat? That sounds like fun. I was thinking if I do a co-op thing, I want to try and do do it with chat, but I don't know how to do that, like, fairly. I guess. Because I think it's just 2-player, right? Or does it do max 4? Ringtail carried. Cedro, welcome in. Thank you so much for the check-in. But yeah, gosh, I was having this weird urge lately to play Portal again. So I was like, maybe I'll play it on stream. Because it's been a long time since I've played either of the Portal games.
I know everything. Shalonen, help me, please.
Oh gosh.
Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Shalonen, wait for us.
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
This got very concerning very quickly.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
Should probably head out for the day. Have fun on the rescue mission. Thank you, Jua. Thanks for being here. Oh, they've got a lot of the Blaze Gems inscriptions on the ground. Okay, well, I guess we're doing a rescue mission. Thanks for helping out, Jua.
Auntie
I
put all
appreciate
the
it.
extra inscriptions she made here.
Huh. There's no one here. Where did they go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
I am concerned.
Someone needs
Oh,
assistance.
yep, now we get to go in here. Wailing Cacophony. Alright, so we're getting Shilonen anyways. So there's no need. We're gonna do it anyways, though. Full Geo team, let's go. Redacted going on another emotional roller coaster. For anyone else who's new here and also plays Genshin, I am a very proud Noelle main.
What is this place?
This is my Triple Crown C6 R3 best girl.
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate.
Alrighty, now we can start.
Pull in!
Quick, please. There we go. Jeez.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Oh, there was only just the one wave? Okay, well, I used that ult too early then. Ito main, nice to meet ya. Nice. Geo main, Geo Claymore mains. Oh, that's not a door. Can we use... Nice. I didn't actually know if that would work.
Bring it.
Oh, we're stuck. Uh-oh. Off, please, thank you. Shilon packs a heavy kick for a buffer. I think it depends on the party that she's in, because my team is basically all Geo except for Farina, so she gets buffed instead, I think is how that works. But if it's a rainbow team, then she's the one who buffs. So very versatile. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, we can go down here. Never mind. Huh. I should have kept Wanderer. I'm just now realizing. Oh, we're fine. Okay, is this safe? Yeah, we're safe. Okay, fine. We're skating up this. Skating down Park Avenue. Skating down Park Avenue. I realize my time is now.
Come on, show me your courage.
Let it go. Be insensible.
Charge!
Sensible.
Everyone on me!
Get some energy back.
Flags up! Observe!
There we go. Alright, we're in a better position now. For the inevitable fight against Plasoli. Surely. Surely she is the final boss. Oh, great. This is so fun. Up.
Bring it.
Up. Please. Okay. What am I missing? Can we not go up this wall? Or do I just have to climb it? I'm confused. Maybe here.
Bring it.
I'm confused. How? Maybe it's the Soli only summons a demon to delay us. Don't think there are bosses in these kinds of domains. At least not frequently. Yeah. I'm lost. I'm stuck. Do I... Oh! I'm so dumb. Alright, we got this. Alright. Give us the boss battle. Where's the sword? Oop. Missed.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Clean up, beauty.
That was quick. That was quick. Press the advantage.
Switch, please. Oh my goodness.
Someone needs assistance.
Flags fly!
Charge!
Those must be really heavy skates.
Here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
She sounds exhausted. And she is always tired.
All right, let's keep going.
What's up? We trucks were part of these Boom Boom Bakutan. That looks dangerous. I love this. I love this mechanic so much. I guess after this quest we can do some Shilonen pulls. How many more days on the banner road? 7. Okay. We've got a little time. What just... Oh. This looks less like a workshop and more like a temple. Shilona was diving into the boom liquid.
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
Oh, that looks like a human sacrifice. That looks very dark.
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter.
You never lied to us, except for all the lies you told regarding this one singular truth.
Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
Oh. I understand. That's incredibly dark. What the heck is going on?
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
Infusing memories, forgetting the past.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back.
So she died that day.
Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Night Kingdom. So, is Nechka already dead?
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka.
And she's also the same subspecies, I
I
think.
raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better.
Unless those aren't her real ears.
I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka.
She's crazy. Bonafide insane. Our travelers should get permanent abilities like Fontaine swimming, stamina, even outside Fontaine. That'd be cool. That would be. I would like to see that.
How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay.
Oh, yikes.
As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonin, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Get behind me, Paimon. Let her go.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Nechka's already dead. We can't let her harm an innocent child.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, Wake up.
One!
Cutscene time?
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. In the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met.
You're Nechka?
Yes, but I still don't know your name.
My name's Nepeka.
It really suits you. Nepeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
Dang it, I said I didn't want to cry today, Genshin.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go?
Anyone can turn insane for their loved ones. That's, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, that is very true. There are indeed a lot of Natlan characters with green eyes. No bosses, only lore.
Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer Mummy. Please. Please. Shilonin, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli!
Yep, smack her.
The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? when people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder. What could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie.
That's very...
Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
Kinship.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest.
Yeah, don't lay there.
Shilonen, Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
Let me help you.
Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
Oh.
That's good.
That's sweet.
If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
Why are you so sure about that? It's all over. You leave the workshop. Once outside, Shilonen asks that you go accompany the Pecha. She still needs to have some words with Tlasoli. I said I didn't want to cry. And it decides to double down on the emotional impact.
Squall and Fury.
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the
Jeez.
tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun.
Genshin impact? Nah. Emotional impact? Yeah.
After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded.
Yeah, like, why not just... I understand you miss your daughter, but she's gone, and this girl's parents are gone. Why not just become a new family? Just... that's... yeah, that's... all sorts of messed up. Good thing we found out in time. Shilonen knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
And now Paimon's gonna come out with the new nickname for her?
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
You're so brave, Nepeka.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine.
That's so... manipulative.
It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so not only did she didn't kidnap this girl. We'll say she adopted her. That was like the one, maybe final good thing that Lasoli did. But she did try to sacrifice her, and she also was drugging her actively and constantly.
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
That's all in the past now.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Shilonen will send them flying!
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help.
All's well that ends well, I suppose.
Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in a room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
Must have been using the Blaze Gem inscriptions for a very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka.
Why didn't she just use a Blaze Gem inscription on herself instead of to other people? Like, use it on other people to collect their memories of Nechka, and just use it on her own memories of her own daughter. I feel like that would have been simpler.
It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa. And you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had.
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst case scenario actually happened.
Yeah, we're so lucky that the worst case scenario was the one that actually happened.
But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shalonin?
Whatever you want.
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going
Fourth
to lock
time.
you up anymore.
Fourth time, Paimon. We have to stop sharing this brain cell.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shalonin. I just don't know.
Yeah, that would really mess someone up. They're like, I don't know who I am anymore. I've been completely brainwashed into being this other person. I have no sense of self anymore.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Shalonin. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
Scaramouche also brainwashed himself in the Sumeru Archon quest. From his very first line as Wanderer, already knew something was wrong. I don't know that he brainwashed himself. He literally lived a completely different life. It wasn't like someone was trying to feed him false information or he was feeding himself false information about himself. He just completely lived a different life. But yeah, when he had his first line as Wanderer, honestly, when I saw it, it was wrong, but it felt so good to see him as like a good person. I was so there for it.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver.
Scaramouche talking in formal tone, just confused panic.
You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide. Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
We'll always be with you.
Thank you all. Shilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history.
Why not start with that? Why is that the last resort?
And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
So, you do have backup plan. Do you think you can find anything about her?
I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that was a sweet ending. Alright, well, since we're right here, actually, where are we? This is... oh, just outside of there, okay. I think we can test our luck a little bit and do some Shilonen pulls. I'm going to do 2 10 pulls, since I think I can afford that. What are we at? We're on 50-50, I think. 20, 25, 30. I think we're 40, 50. Oh, we're at 50. Okay, so we'll get to 70. Oh boy. And then he fought Shoki no Kami, or at least that was only a fraction of thoughts and memories. He came back to his informal tone later. Paimon's not a picky eater either, but the prison food... yeah, she'll eat a lot of things, but the prison food... yeah, that's a... She shut that down pretty quickly. Okay. 2 temples. I kind of want to say for Chaska. I don't want to swipe, but here we go, we'll see. I haven't actually spent money on wishes in a very long time. I'm actually kind of happy about that. So this is 50 into 60. Okay. 2 Why? 60 into 70. Please. No. Yup. This is just gonna be... my luck every time is just going to be... it always, almost always, without fail, will be at 75 or 76. I'm just right around soft pity. If not 76... oh my gosh. Alright, well... do I have enough for 5? 3. Nope. Alright. That's unfortunate. We're at 70. Alright, well, we tried. Oh wait, we're not done. Visit Shilonen's workshop again the next day. Wait, we're not done. Okay, next day. Should be 7 a.m. We got the end of the act scene. I thought that was awesome. Guarantees reprise.
The wind rises.
Uh-oh. Please, cutscene. Save him. Jeez.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
Also, Paimon's reaction when she drank ink in the Summertide Scales and Tails summer event. That was great. And I love that she then, like, Kaya's like, oh, what's the local specialty here? And Paimon just sort of laughs to herself. So what about Tasoli? Will she be punished?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with.
Yep, sounds like it.
Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands.
Wait, why?
Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners.
Oh, nice. Somehow.
Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
So, everyone's memories of Nechika, they'll all come back?
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechika to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nechika really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events.
How's Nepeka doing?
She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills.
Nice.
But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Right, and oh, that's people. Hi, people. Can we go in here? No. Okay.
Someone needs assistance.
Okay, now do we have... No. Wait, but... Oh, right. Here it is. Still not enough, but... Cool. What is it telling me here? Oh! Oh, that's cool. You've recovered a true soul alongside Baraka, and you wish that soul happiness from here on out. That's sweet. Wait, that's so cool. Alright, so now we need to know what that one is, and then these 6. So we've got 7 more to fill in. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I don't think there are any other... Oh, let me use that real quick. Alright, I don't think there are any other things to claim here. Never mind. There actually were quite a bit. And that's it. What about Chronicles? Nope. Okay. What do we get? I don't know that I want to eat something called glittering gemstones, but thank you for the recipe. Alright. Well, that is it. That is all. We've done all the Tribal Chronicles that we have so far. So now I can focus on the world quests, I guess. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Will there be another rhythm game in 5.6? Not sure. That'd be cool if there were. Or if there will be. Let's see. Same category. Let's see if there's anyone else doing Genshin. If not, we can raid a friend. You know what? What is okay. How about this then? Is there? Do we still have a friend that's live? You know what? I do see someone. Let me check friends who are online real quick. Actually, a lot of them went offline recently. Alright, I think we will raid our friend Usa. She's doing Power Wash Simulator, so it's going to be a fun little cozy time. Alright, let's go say hi to Usa. Here are the raid messages. And then also, I'll plug the Discord real quick again. And there was one more thing. Oh, right. The secret stream tomorrow. So we'll be doing another cozy, spooky stream tomorrow. Same time as my normal stream times. We'll be playing The Room, the first one in the series of 4 games. And if it turns out to be a really good game, I might play the other ones as well this month. So, alright. Thank you guys for hanging out and chilling out here with me. Oh, I should probably start the raid. Alrighty. Yeah, thanks again for hanging out, everyone. Thank you again earlier to Ringtail for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you to all the new followers. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome new pupils. And I hope to see you guys around. Take care. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. See you guys later. Bye.